Welcome, collectors. We have got a special For Collectors live stream tonight. We are For Collectors, For Collectors. I am John, the 3D 80s kid, and with us tonight is Sammy Thunder for a very special For Collectors version of his vintage baseball trivia. So stay tuned for that.
Welcome to For Collectors.
Hey, Sammy, thanks for joining us.
Good evening, John. Good evening, viewers.
And with us also for tonight to compete alongside me, we've got Dom, Staven Sports Cards. Welcome, Dom.
Thanks for having me. How are we doing?
We're doing great here. And lastly is Mr. Four-Leaf, Eric.
What is up? Hey, we're doing great tonight. Glad to be here. Hopefully everybody's going to enjoy it. I think they will.
All right, so everybody that's watching, if you have been familiar with my channel in the past with the live streams, I have hosted these vintage baseball card trivia nights. They've always gone down really, really well. It's a lot of fun, and it's a lot of fun for everybody who's competing, as well as those that are watching who just love to be able to kind of chime in and put their answers and really kind of think it through and see through this night as a fun experience overall. And so tonight's going to be 3 rounds. The themes of every round. The first round will be multiple athletes. So I'm going to be providing questions, talking about the sports that they played and a little bit of their background to kind of hint towards the answers. So it's going to be talking about players that played professional sports and multiple professional sports. Second round, we'll be talking about card numbers, and when I mention card numbers, I will be given the number of the card, the year, and only if all 3 contestants agree in a vote to that they want to hint. All contestants have to agree for the initials of the player. So we'll go through that more specifically for round 2 once we get there. And finally, round 3 is going to be talking about batteries, pitchers and catchers, and we're going to be talking about the year. And we're going to be looking at the best pitcher by wins for that particular year and the best catcher by hits. And we'll go into more detail about that as well. But before we get started, are there any questions from the contestants before we jump into it?
I don't think so. But, just mentioning for the comments tonight, we're not going to be able to look at what you're saying there. So feel free to chime in with your guesses. We're not going to have that viewable on our screens. We'll might try to interact later when Sammy's taking time to tabulate things, and we'll check in with you then. But otherwise, we can't peek.
We're taking the honors code here, as a lot of my contestants in the past have stuck with that. And essentially, the winner for tonight will proceed now to the next vintage trivia, whenever that may be, and we'll continue on with this trend. It's like any other game show.
So, Sammy, what does last place get?
Last place gets prestige.
Okay, that's what we're aiming for tonight, buddy.
Yeah, no, I mean, listen, everybody gets prestige. It's better than a participation trophy. Let me say that much. So again, round 1, it's going to be multi-athletes. And so the first question is, this athlete who had his first year card featured in the famous Topps 1952 set as a Pittsburgh Pirate also played a little basketball for this team. Please name the athlete and the NBA team he played for. So I'll read it again. This athlete who had his first year card featured in the famous Topps 1952 set as a Pittsburgh Pirate, and he was with the Pittsburgh Pirates for that year as his first year. Played a little basketball for this team. Please name the athlete and the NBA team he played for. And if I will ask here if everybody wants a hint.
I don't need a hint on the player.
Okay, then we're going to move on then because it has to be unanimous. So we're going to go with that. Question number 2. This great three-point shooter and foul line shooting hotshot also played for the Blue Jays. Please name the player, and for additional points, name some NBA teams that he played for. This great three-point shooter and foul line shooting hotshot also played for the Blue Jays. Please name the player, and for additional points, name some teams that he played for in the NBA. Okay, everybody good?
I think so.
Yep.
Okay. This NBA Hall of Fame player played a little baseball and had his first year recognized in the Topps 1963 set. He went on to become a pivotal player for the New York Knicks 1970 championship. Prior to all this, he played for this team. Please name the player and the baseball team he played for.
Does spelling matter?
No,
Okay.
I don't care about that.
I'm
It's a
a
good
butcher
question,
this.
though. I'll read it again. This NBA Hall of Fame player played a little baseball and had his first year recognized in the Topps 1963 set. He went on to become a pivotal player for the New York Knicks 1970 championship. Prior to all this, he played for this team. Please name the player and the baseball team he played for. Okay. Number 4, this quote-unquote bright path player earned his Hall of Fame credentials on the football field. However, he was also a ball player and was given an opportunity to show his talents on the field. He was also a celebrated Olympian. Please name this player. This quote-unquote bright path player earned his Hall of Fame credentials on the football field. However, he was also a ball player and was given an opportunity to show his talents on the field. He was also a celebrated Olympian. Please name the player. Okay, moving right along. Number 5. While he never wound up playing professional hockey, he was at least drafted by the LA Kings. He was ahead of players like Brett Hull, Gary Suter, and Luc Robitaille. This player wound up becoming a Hall of Fame pitcher for a dominating National League team in the 90s. Please name this player. While he never wound up playing professional hockey, he was at least drafted by the LA Kings. He was ahead of players like Brett Hull, Gary Suter, and Luc Robitaille. This player wound up becoming a Hall of Fame pitcher for a dominating National League team in the 90s. Please name this player. Okay. Number 6. This Hall of Fame pitcher found his way on the putting green after his baseball career came to a finish. While golf is clearly not his best game, this starting pitcher and closer towards the end of his career was also a part of a dominating National League 90s team. Who is this? This Hall of Fame pitcher found his way on the putting green, number 6, after his baseball career came to a finish. While golf is clearly not his best game, this starting pitcher and closer towards the end of his career was also a part of a dominating National League 90s team. Who is he? Okay. Number 7, thankfully, this player chose baseball. That said, he was selected for the same city on the same day. His first year Topps card was 1983. Captain Video is no joke. Please name the player and the 2 teams that drafted him for extra points. Just to add, the other sport that this player was drafted for was basketball. Read it again. Thankfully, this player chose baseball. That said, he was selected for the same city on the same exact day. His first year Topps card was 1983. Captain Video is no joke. Please name the player and the 2 teams that drafted him for extra points. All right, and lastly, number 8. 3 Hall of Fame baseball players got a chance to play for the Harlem Globetrotters. 2 famous pitchers and a famous outfielder. Can you name the 3 players? Number 8. 3 Hall of Fame baseball players got a chance to play for the Harlem Globetrotters. 2 famous pitchers and a famous outfielder. Can you name the 3 players? Does anybody need any questions repeated?
Well, that's not going to help.
I would like number 4, please.
Number 4. This quote unquote bright path player earned his Hall of Fame credentials on the football field. However, he was also given a ball. He was also a ball player and was given a chance to given an opportunity to show his talents on the field. He was also a celebrated Olympian. Please name the player. Eric, do you need a hint on number 8?
No, I need lots of hints. Did you guys study? You guys did study, didn't you?
And how about number 7?
A hint, like a repeat or a hint?
Read it at least for now.
Okay. Thankfully, this player chose baseball. That said, he was selected for the same city on the same day for 2 different sports, baseball and basketball. His first year Topps card was 1983. And Captain Video is no joke. Please name the player and the 2 teams that drafted him for extra points.
I don't know.
So if everybody's unanimous on this, I can give a hint for number 7, but it has to be that everybody wants it.
Hey, I'll take anything I can get.
Yeah, I'm fine with giving a hint. I don't know the second team at all.
Oh, but you okay? Well, this is sort of troubling because if you know part of the answers, I can only give like sort of a vague hint in this case. Because some people might be looking for the player, some people might be looking for the team. But John, do you need help with it as well?
Yeah, I could use whatever you want to give.
Let me think about this. Okay. If it's the basketball team that needs help, the team is no longer in they're no longer in in that city. They're no longer there. But the team still exists. They've been moved to another location. The basketball. It's in terms of the player. If you need help with the player, he is one of the greatest hitters of all time, in my opinion, and I think it's hard to argue that.
I don't think Wade Boggs ever played basketball.
You're saying the answer to number 7 is one of the greatest hitters of all time?
Yes. Hard to argue, in my opinion.
That hurt me.
All right, y'all. Any other questions repeated or?
This is biased. I mean, Ted Williams didn't play basketball either, did he?
But
No,
then you said
Fisherman.
his first card is 83.
Yes. I'm gonna double check myself, but when I went through these questions, I was pretty certain.
Oh.
Yeah, 1983 was his first year card. So.
All right. Okay. I think I got it all then now. All right.
Well, listen. I mean, like I mentioned, there's opportunities for multiple points here. So hopefully
You don't have to worry about losing, guys.
I can't.
Does anybody want hints on number 8, the Harlem Globetrotters question?
I was wondering if people needed a hint on 4.
4. Does anybody want a hint on 4?
I think I got that.
Oh,
right, so-
man. Playing with a bunch of smart people today.
Okay.
This is rigged.
Well, if Dom, you're shutting it down, then for 4, because you said you think you have it, so it's got to be. I mean, has to be unanimous.
If they both need it, I'll let them get the hint.
All right.
That's
I'll give
very
a hint then.
gracious. It's still not going to help, probably. But anyway, thank you.
I'll give you the initials of the player. This might be a giveaway, but I want to help. So, the player in mind for number 4, the initials are JT.
Had that one way wrong.
And can you read it again now,
Yeah.
please?
So number 4, this quote unquote bright path player earned his Hall of Fame credentials on the football field. However, he was also a ball player and was given an opportunity to show his talents on the field. He was also a celebrated Olympian. All right, yeah. I'm going to go through.
Sure feels like I did good by betting on Dom before this started. So
I'm going to go through the scores. So just give me a few minutes to tally that up, and y'all can talk amongst yourselves.
I'm really hoping for 2. That'd be a good score right now.
We all agree that 4 and 5 were like the easiest ones, or 5 and 6. I mean,
oh yeah, 5 and 6 seem super easy.
Yeah,
he gave a lot of hints for those.
Yeah, well, some people get that, and some people don't. It's okay. I'm still confident, in the rest of my life.
I think you have a big leg on the next topic. Not to spoil it, but I was very nervous when I saw that one.
Card numbers?
Yeah. Not a set guy.
Wow. I build set. The problem with building sets is you just know the numbers. You don't even look at the people. I was finishing up an Allen Ginner set, and it's like, oh, I need this guy, and they're like, oh, that's some rookie. Like, I don't know that. Like, you got to pay $5 for that. To me, it's just a common card. It's just a number I got to check off of a list. At least that's how I build sets. It's just all about the numbers. I got to fill in the numbers. It's numbers.
All right, how are we doing in the chat? Lots of people chiming in with stuff. See Orlando, John chasing majors, Eddie's cardboard closet, Adam's card closet, Mookie Chilson, Hugo signs the pastime, Drew a vintage legacy, Peter P. What else we got? Orlando, Collector's Dream, Doug Decon's cardboard, Drew Lefty NDV 10. Welcome. W Vogs 18. Don's Field of Dreams, Cooter Lev.
Oh, I can see it in real time. I got a point. Oh, I didn't put the right. I screwed up. There we go. That was a guess, by the way. On the second part. Killing it. Okay. Holy moly, look at that, baby. Just so you guys know, I'm competing against myself tonight.
Eric, never doubt yourself. Things could turn like that.
All right. I was kind of hoping for more multiple choice, phone a friend kind of thing, but I'll make do with what I got.
So here's what we'll do. I'm going to go through the answers, and then we'll go through. I'll mention the tally points. So multi-athletes. So number 1, this athlete who had his first year card featured in the famous Topps 1952 set as a Pittsburgh Pirate also played a little basketball for this team. Please name the athlete and the NBA team he played for. That is Dick Groat. And Eve Olson is the NBA team he played for was the Fort Wayne Pistons.
Yeah, I just threw a name out there. I had no idea on that. The team.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah. Number 2, this great three-point shooter and foul line shooting hotshot played for the Blue Jays. Please name the NBA teams he also played for. And the player, that's Danny Ainge, played for the Celtics, the Suns, the Kings, and the Blazers.
I missed the Kings.
Number 3, this NBA Hall of Fame played a little baseball, had his first year recognized in the 63 set. He went on to become a pivotal player for the New York Knicks 1970 championship. Prior to this, he played for this team. And who is he? This is Dave DeBusschere for the Chicago White Sox.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Number 4, this Bright Path player earned his Hall of Fame credentials on the football field. He was also a ball player, and he was also a celebrated Olympian. That's Jim Thorpe. Number 5, this guy got drafted, played baseball, but also was drafted in the NHL before Brett Hull, Suter, and Robitaille. He became a Hall of Fame pitcher in the 90s for the Braves. That's Tom Glavine. Number 6, pitcher, found his way on the putting green after baseball came to a finish. He was also a closer and a starting pitcher. Also played for the Braves. That's John Smoltz. Number 7, this player thankfully chose baseball. That said, he was selected for the same city on the same day for basketball and baseball. His rookie card or first year was the Topps 83. His nickname is Captain Video, which is why I put that in there. The player is Tony Gwynn. The 2 teams are the Padres and the San Diego Clippers. Number 8, 3 Hall of Fame players got a chance to play for the Globetrotters. Dom, I think you got all 3 of these. 2 pitchers and a famous outfielder. That's Bob Gibson, Lou Brock, and Fergie Jenkins.
Yeah, me and Lou Brock share a birthday, so I knew that fun fact for a while.
Mm-hmm. So to tally up the scores, we have in first place Dom has 14 points, and right behind him is John with 12, and Eric was able to pull off 6 points. So it's not over by any means of the imagination. There's definitely opportunities to be able to overcome anything. So let's see. So round 2, I was going to get more specific on this. Card numbers, I'm going to be giving you a year, the manufacturer. They're all going to be Topps because just for simplicity and just for some of these numbers obviously are going to be really just, I find that probably a majority of them are going to be difficult. So that's just by number alone. So what I'll do is I'll cast a vote. If y'all want to get the initials of the player and everybody agrees, then I will give you the initials and hopefully that will shed some light. If additional hints are needed, then we'll improvise and go from there. So we'll just keep on going through that unanimous voting system. Does that work for everybody?
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, guys. So the first year, number 1, is Topps 1959, number 80. Now, does everybody want the initials?
I think I'm going to want initials every time in this game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, let me also just add this, that I believe every person that I put in these are all Hall of Famers. So hopefully this helps. The player in mind for Topps 1959 number 80, his initials are MM. M as in Mary for both. MM.
I should have said no to that when I'm building that set.
Does anybody want additional hints?
No.
Okay. Number 2, Topps 1952, number 396. Initials?
I'll take them.
Dom?
No, I think I'm good on that one.
All right. Number 3, Topps 1954, number 132. Hints?
What was the year?
1954, number 132. Let me know if anybody needs initials.
I'll take them.
You can just say all-time initials, I think, for me. But.
Okay, Dom?
Yeah, let's take
I'll take it.
Let's do it.
TL. Tango Lima.
Tango.
Does anybody want any other more hints?
Oh. No, I'm good now.
Okay. Number 4, Topps 1956, number 195.
I'll take it, Eric. You need it?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, Hall of Famer GK Golf Kilo. Topps 1956, number 195. Initials are Golf Kilo. Everybody good?
I think I'm good on that.
Yep.
Topps 1960. This is number 5. Topps 1960, number 227. Dom, initials?
I'll take it.
Eric?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Charlie Sierra. This might be a giveaway, but I'm also going to mention this. I probably should have mentioned this earlier in the round, but of course I'm still learning on this whole process to make it as streamlined as possible for the trivias. These are not just Hall of Fame players. These are Hall of Famers across the board, whatever role they played. So also consider that with all these cards. So Topps 1960, number 227. The initials are Charlie Sierra.
Okay.
Does anybody think they have it?
I definitely don't.
So
I'm good, I think.
I think
All
I'm
right.
good too.
All right. Number 6, Topps 1964, number 250. Dom or Eric, do you need the initials of this?
I'll take it.
Yeah.
This one, hopefully, Alpha Kilo. Okay. Number 7, Topps 1967, number 481. Initials. Lima. What's that?
I said I'll take it.
Lima Delta. Topps 1967, number 481, Lima Delta. Does anybody need any further hints, or does anybody feel like they have it?
I think I got it.
I
Okay.
feel like I got a decent guess in there. I'm going to go with it.
Okay. Number 8, Topps 1969, number 545.
Crap, I'm building that set too.
Initials, Dom, Eric?
I'll take it.
I should say no on this. This is a strategy. I got to block everybody.
If you know it.
Well, I'm not saying I know it either, but then we all get no points, huh? How do you like that?
That's fair.
It's a strategy that when you're in the bottom here, it's a strategy that I've developed, so it's, groundbreaking strategy here on trivia night. 69 Topps. What was the number again?
Number 545.
Oh, man.
That's probably a high number, or is that too low for a high number?
I think it's a high number.
Pretty sure I have that. I'm going with this.
So you don't want the initials then?
No, that's my strategy.
Okay. All right. Topps 1970. This is number 9. Topps 1973, number 199.
73. This is like impossible.
Yeah.
All right. So initials are Bravo.
Bravo.
Yeah. From 73?
Yeah, hang on. I'm actually just double checking to make sure I have the number right on this one, actually. And I hate to be embarrassed on this. Yeah, okay. Yes, so Topps 1973, number 199. The initials are Bravo. Does anybody feel like they have it first off before I jump into another hint?
Well, everyone is a Hall of Famer?
Yes.
Okay. Then I don't have it.
Is
Yeah.
there, all right. So further, another
Well-
hint then. If I remember right, this guy was he wasn't like a hard thrower. He's a pitcher. So he was his special pitch I don't think was a fastball. It was more of a curveball.
All right. Got it.
And finally, number 10, Tops
10.
1975, number 243.
I'll take it if
Oh,
Eric doesn't know
No,
it.
I think I know that one. What's the number?
243.
What year? 75? Is that?
So, yeah, 75. I feel like this second round could definitely be ironed out a little bit with
I'm
different.
pretty sure I got it. I had that one to send out for TTM.
Oh, so they're still living.
there's-
That helps me.
There's a hint, guys. Still living.
That's phenomenal. I love it. Does anybody want any of the questions repeated?
If either of y'all are down for 5, I have no clue.
I think I have 5.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had 5. I
Oh,
could just
man.
I could use a repeat on number 3. I kind of was thinking about the other one first.
Tops 1954, number 132. And I think we agreed on the initials or Tango Lima.
Well, I'll take a guess on that one. I'm
And
good.
5 the year and initials. We did that.
Yes,
It
so
was
that
Steve
one
something.
was Tops 1960, number 227, and the initials are Charlie Sierra.
I'm feeling strong about this round. I think. Like half strong. I hope everybody's laughing at us in the chat.
Probably.
This is like impossible.
Especially the set guys.
Oh, no. Any other ones?
Yeah, 5's going to bother me for a while, but I can't get it.
Oh wait.
So 8, we never got the initials right.
Number 8, yeah, that's the one. Eric is strategizing to keep that one private from y'all.
I'm building that set and I'm pretty sure I know who it is. Although that's gonna be funny when I'm wrong.
Or if me or John's guess is right.
That would be even funnier, yeah.
All right, guys. Anything else before I jump into the going through your answers?
I'm feeling good. I'm coming for the comeback.
I was hoping there'd be at least one like card number 1 in this set because that's when I notice the card number sometimes, but I don't look at the card number very often.
I was thinking about it. I was thinking about using the Andy Pafko one, but decided not to go that route.
It's easier when you got all Hall of Famers.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to give you guys common players. That's cruel. I mean, if I were on the other side of this, and it was like commons mixed with Hall of Famers, I'd have 0 points. So, all right, guys, I'm going to go through your answers.
Oh well, I didn't get answers for 2 of them, so oh well. All right, so how's the chat doing? Let's see.
Is everybody just like cheering for me? No, nobody's cheering for me.
Well, I got 57 unread comments here. Let's see.
I am surrounded by cards. I see somebody said I'm looking through my cards. If I could find a card in here, that would be amazing. It's just piles of whatever. I couldn't find. I've already lost my my stand-up Yaz. I don't know where I put it.
Oh no.
It's here somewhere. That's what I'm doing.
11 was Too forgettable.
Did somebody say Eckersley? I didn't have Eckersley. Uh-oh.
There wasn't a card for Eckersley that could have been because we went up to 75.
Yeah. Whew.
Yeah, this was a rough round for me. And it looks like I guessed the wrong famous rookie for number 10.
Oh, it's a rookie?
Isn't it? It was either Yount or Brett, wasn't it?
Oh, no, I had Cott.
I guessed.
That was the one that I just got for TTM.
Yeah, he said T at TM, so I guessed Brooks Robinson, who does it all the time. Is still living.
Then I had no idea.
Yes. That was a guess on that one.
I didn't get a point on that one already, is what I'm seeing.
Yes.
So.
Neither did I.
Yes.
Eric, you had a perfect round.
This was a guess.
Eric, you had a perfect round, man.
Yes.
Damn. This round was rough on me.
There's 2 guesses in there. There's 2 big guesses. Well, there's like a lot of guesses, but you guys got some points, though. Come on.
So it was Jim Cott for the last one?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go through the answers right now just to kind of go through each one, then I'll go through the scores. So number 1, Topps 1959. Number 80 was Minnie Minoso. Topps 1952, number 396 was Dick Williams. Number 3, Topps 1954, number 132 was Tommy Lasorda. Number 4, Topps 1956, number 195 was George Kell. Number 5, Topps 1960, number 227 was Casey Stengel.
Oh my God.
Topps number 6, Topps 1964, number 250 was Al Kaline. Number 7, Topps 1967, number 481 was Leo DeRocher. Number 8, Topps 1969, number 545. And Eric, I'm glad to say you were right, so you don't feel embarrassed about this one. Willie Stargell.
Ooh, baby.
And number 9, Topps 1973, number 199, Bert Blyleven. And number 10, Topps 1975, number 243 was, in fact, Jim Cott. And so going through the rounds, we have with a total of 16 points between rounds 1 and 2. John has 16 points. Dom has a total of 19 points between rounds 1 and 2. And tied for second place, Eric with the perfect round for round 2 with 16 points.
Back in the game. Don't worry, I'll get back to the bottom in round 3.
You never know. You never know. You can never count yourself.
Well, I'm ready for round 3. I studied up on Duracell and Energizer, so I'm good. So.
Oh man.
So all right. So this round is going to be worth double. So every player that's named will be worth 2 points. Some of these questions are going to have multiple answers, and I will let you know that there's multiple answers for this. So specifically how this round works, the round is batteries, and the way that this round is working is we're going to be looking at the best pitcher of a particular year by the wins and the best catchers by hits. Now, what defines a catcher is a catcher that's played that position for at least 2/3 of the year. This is all based on Baseball Reference. So it can't be, for example, if there's a player that played a different position more so than catcher, but it wouldn't count. So it has to be a catcher that's played the position at least 2/3 of the year in that position. So, is there any questions on that?
I guess the only thing is if there's multiple answers, how does the double points work?
Essentially, each player that gets named for that, if you name like 1 out of the 2, you'll get 2 points. If you name all of them, if it's like 2, I'll tell you how many there are essentially for each question. So if there's, if there's like 3 catchers tied with the same hits, I'll say there's 3 catchers. So if you name all 3, you get 6 points. And if there's 2 pitchers who had the same amount of wins for that year, then you'll get 2 points for each one named, and I'll tell you. So, any other questions before we get started?
Bring on the pain.
All right. So the first year is this is not based on card year. This is based on season year. So we're kind of going a little bit outside cards, but it's just for the fun of this. So for the year of
fun is one word.
What's that?
Fun is one word.
Listen.
Right.
I showed that round 2. You were ready to throw in the towel, and you blazed your way back. So you never know. So number 1 is 1958, and there are 2 catchers that tied for the same amount of hits that year, and 2 pitchers that tied for the same amount of wins.
So there's going to be pitchers and catchers for each question?
Yes.
Okay, that's
so there's 2 pitchers that had the same amount of wins who led in wins that year, and 2 catchers that led in hits.
This is across baseball, not league specific at all.
This is across baseball in general.
Okay.
All right. This is going to be a whole...
Oh, geez.
So that's, again, 1958. There are 2 catchers that led in hits that were tied, and 2 pitchers. Okay. So moving on to number 2. The year is 1952. Very simple. 1 catcher, one pitcher. 1952. 1 catcher, 1 pitcher. Number 3. The year is 1960. Yeah, what's up?
Can we go a little slower?
Sure.
Yeah, having to think of 4 names for the first one really slowed me down.
Okay. Let me know if I'll go back to that one if you want. 1958, 2 catchers, 2 pitchers. Second question is 1952, 1 catcher, 1 pitcher. Okay. Number 3, 1965, 1 catcher and 1 pitcher. Now, just to throw an audible into this, if anybody wants initials, happy to do that too.
I think for the 4 ones, that would definitely be useful.
Yeah, I could use it on the first question 1 if everybody wants it.
Sure. Eric?
Yeah, why not?
All right, 1958. So the catcher's initials, you have one of them is Golf Tango. The other catcher is Delta Charlie. The pitchers are Bravo Foxtrot. And the second pitcher is Whiskey Sierra.
Oh, that helps.
Okay, yeah, I got that one actually before the hit.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only one I had out of the 4.
Yeah, then we'll do that, because if any of these are kind of just going over anybody's head, then we'll do initials, because that seems to help. All right. So we did the first 3. First one was 58. The second one was 52, where it was 1 catcher and 1 pitcher. Everybody was good on that one?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 3 was 1960.
I guess this isn't necessarily all Hall of Famers here in these questions.
Definitely not.
No,
Okay.
there's going to be a mix. This will be a mix. So 1965 is you have a catcher and a pitcher, just one of each. All right, right, moving on to number 4. 1973. 1 catcher and 2 pitchers.
73.
Just to give a little bit of extra help here, the catcher is a Hall of Famer. The 2 pitchers are not. Does anybody want help with?
Yeah, I was gonna say, we go with pitcher initials then, if they're not Hall of Famers.
Pitchers, sure. Ringo Bravo is one of them, and Whiskey Whiskey is the second one. Okay. Number 5, we're going a little pre-war here. 1913, 1 catcher, 1 pitcher. Does anybody want initials?
I would definitely like initials for pre-war stuff.
Yep.
Okay. We have. I'm going to give you. So I'm going to give you the nickname of the player, since that's how the initials of the nickname of the player, since that's how most people identify. The catcher is Charlie. Charlie Mike. The catcher is Charlie Mike, or you know what? I'll give you his first name. So the phonetic is Juliet. So Juliet, Charlie, Mike. And the pitcher is Whiskey, Juliet. Okay. Number 6 is 1932. 1 catcher, 1 pitcher. Initials. I'm just going to give the initials going forward.
Yep.
The initials is Mike Charlie. The catcher. I'm sorry. The catcher initials are Mike Charlie, and the pitcher is Golf Charlie.
What year was that?
1932.
32.
All right. Number 7, 1979. The catcher is Bravo Delta. The pitcher is, well, I'm going to give you the first name because that's the phonetic is Mike Foxtrot. So 1979, the initials of the catcher, Bravo Delta. The pitcher, just going to give you the first name, is Mike. Last name, phonetic is Foxtrot.
Well, was that 69 or 79? What
79.
was the year? Oh.
And finally, number 8, and we'll go through these questions again. 1927, catcher is Mike Charlie. Pitcher is, well, the phonetic kind of matches, Charlie Ringo. 1927, catcher is Mike Charlie. Pitcher is Charlie Ringo. So because I don't think I gave the phonetic for some of the earlier ones, the initials, so I'm going to go through them just one by one. Number 1 was 1958-58. 2 catchers, Golf Tango Delta Charlie. And the pitchers are Bravo Foxtrot and Whiskey Sierra. Number 2 was 1952. Catchers are what's the phonetic? I'm trying to remember what it is. Well, it's not the accurate phonetic, but it's Yellow Bravo. And the pitchers, Ringo Ringo. Number 3 was 1965. The catcher was Echo Bravo. That's Echo Bravo.
I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second. What year was number 3?
1965.
Okay.
And the catcher was Echo Bravo. Only one. Pitcher is Sierra Kilo. Number 4 was 1973 at 7-3. One catcher, Tango Sierra. And the 2 pitchers, Ringo Bravo and Whiskey. Number 5, 1913. That's 1913. Catcher, giving you the first name and his nickname all together. Charlie, Juliet, Mike. Pitcher was only one, Whiskey Juliet.
So you're saying Juliet is the nickname? Is that what you're implying there?
I'm just giving you the phonetic initial. So J is the first name, C is the nickname, M is the last name. So for the catcher, JCM. J is the first name, C is the nickname, M is the last name for the catcher of 1913. Number 6, 1932, catcher. Phonetic is Mike Charlie. That's M as in Mike, C as in Charlie. Pitcher was Golf Charlie. That's G for golf and C for Charlie for the pitcher. Number 7 was 1979. That's 1979. Catcher, Bravo Delta, BD. Bravo Delta is the catcher, and pitcher, MF, Mike Foxtrot. And lastly, number 8, 1927, 919-1927. Catcher, MC, that's Mike Charlie, and the pitcher, CR. Everybody good?
I don't know about good, but
yeah. I'd be lying if I said I was good.
Which one does? Which question is stumping people? Stumping y'all?
Well, I'm stumped in multiple places, and even some of the ones where the phonetics matched, I'm not even positive if that's the guy. But okay. The thing that screwed me up the most was the phonetic for M being Mike. So is number 7's first name actually Mike, or yes. Were you just like, okay?
No, I had, so sorry about that. I had to give that one because it matches. So that's another hint, is that the pitcher for number 7, that's 1979, pitcher's name is Mike. His last name I'm not giving you, obviously, but first name is Mike.
Okay.
And listen, I mean, these rounds are not going to be perfect, but everybody was going to be able to kind of pick pick apart certain questions and be able to know different things depending on the year. So, there's going to be points distributed no matter what. It's just a matter of who might have a little bit more from that round. So
I got nothing left in the tank. I got my guesses.
okay.
Um,
Is there anything you want to look at, John?
Baseball reference.
Is this where we can phone a friend or no? Is not now?
I might have to try that in the next one. I don't know how technologically savvy we're going to be in order to be able to do that. But listen, these sort of things I have to experiment with. So I hate to kind of have you as test subjects for this, but, I got to see if this works again. And I don't know if this is going to be the best way to go forward with this sort of round. So we'll see. I have to go through the answers, but
I think the best way to go forward with this kind of round is a good glass of bourbon.
if I didn't have to work tomorrow at like 6 a.m. in the morning, I'd agree with you.
Whatever.
I'll have to delay that one. Okay. Let me go through the answers. Listen, it's all for fun. We'll go through
it is.
So if everyone's cool with that,
let's do it.
All right.
That's all I got.
All right. Talk amongst yourselves.
Let's check out the chat.
Oh man.
Maybe they were struggling too. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna finally look at the chat.
Walter Johnson. I had a Walter Johnson, so I'm feeling good that somebody put that in. Oh. Yep. I think some of these guys are right here. But it's no, when you're in it, it doesn't come through to your head. Maybe I could have studied more. Look, Ken asks if I'm even playing. Yeah, I'm playing.
Oh, okay.
Not gonna get so many points in round 3, but we're playing.
Yeah, Sammy. If number 7, the one I asked about, was Mark Fidrich, I just asked specifically if his name was Mike.
Yeah, no, it's not Mark. It's not Mark Fidrich.
No,
that was MF that came to my head too.
That one.
Yeah, that's why I asked if it was 69 or 79.
79.
Yeah, which makes it not Mark Fidrich.
Yeah, I mean,
well, he was even 68, wasn't it? So, because he had more wins in 68 than Gibson, so that would have been his only year. Yeah, I didn't.
Here we go. Yeah, I'm getting points. That's a win.
I didn't have a lot of answers,
I got
and looks like I got points for every answer but one. But I didn't have a lot of answers.
Oh, you didn't like that answer?
Listen, I'll admit, like, there are tough ones in here, but I mean, it's.
Well, that was right too.
Yeah, so
straight up guesses. I'm gonna take that. I'm very happy with that.
Matt, I'm very glad Sammy's not on here. He would have killed me.
The one thing I've learned is I gotta start learning about more stuff. Jeez.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have one of those memories where, like, 58 bang, I'll immediately think of the best players at each position. So that was just tough. So if I didn't have the initials, I would have gotten no points probably.
Yeah, I think you definitely need the initials. Well, this is just intense. This is where the bourbon would really come in handy. I should just go grab some.
I might have done better if I had bourbon.
It gets your mind loosened up so that the answers can come to the front.
Exactly.
Vogs, you want a Jeter? Yeah, I'm super busy, man. I got so much stuff that's come in the mail I haven't even shown. I got to tally up the YouTube All-Star stuff. So that's coming. But we got Little Leafs in soccer. He just made the travel baseball team. I got the mini Leafs are in gymnastics and playing soccer. My wife's doing PTO. I'm on the baseball board. It's just crazy. I don't know why we do all of it. But I do want to draw. I got all my markers out. I had them all out. I was trying to do some. See, got them right here. There's the markers. We got them. But
All right, guys.
I've been wanting to do some more art. I have a couple I want to finish up and send off for TTM because I like getting my drawings signed by some of these Hall of Famers. So I'm trying to finish up about 6 that I have in progress.
All right, guys. So I have the go through the answers first. So again, this round 3, just for those maybe that might be joining, round 3 was the batteries, pitchers and catchers, and we're looking at the league leaders in particular years. We're looking at the category of best pitchers by wins for that particular year and best catchers by hits of that particular year. Now, just as a caveat, the catchers had to have been playing that position for that particular year for at least 2/3. Anything less than that, they're not qualified. So for 1958, there were 2 catchers. One was Gus Triandos, and the other one was Del Crandall. The pitchers were Bob Friend and Warren Spahn.
Yeah, good.
And number 2 was 1952.
Tricky.
I think all of you got this one. Catchers, Yogi Berra. Pitcher, Robin Roberts.
Yeah, except for me, I didn't get that one.
Oh, you get okay. Number 3, 1965. Catchers. The catcher was Earl Batty, and the pitcher was Sandy Koufax. Number 4, this one was a tough one for pitchers. 1973, there was one catcher, that's Ted Simmons. Pitchers was Ron Bryant and Wilbur Wood.
Somebody got that in the chat.
Yeah, Wilbur Wood.
Number 5, 1913. This one, the catcher, this one was the battery for Christy Mathewson and Rube Marquard. That is Jack Chief Myers. And the pitcher was, I think everybody got this, Walter Johnson.
Yeah.
1932 was number 6. The catcher was Mickey Cochran, and the pitcher was General Crowder.
Never heard of that name.
Okay. That was spaced that one way out.
Number 7 was 1979. The catcher was Brian Downing, and the pitcher was Mike Flanagan.
Oh, did he play for the Orioles?
Yeah.
Damn
I
it.
didn't even know Brian Downing was a catcher. I only saw him in the outfield in the 80s.
From my research that I did, it looked like he played catcher for 2/3 of the season, unless Baseball Reference is wrong, which they're never.
Just blame it on Baseball Reference.
Yeah, Murphy came up as a catcher too and was a center fielder for most of his career.
Sure.
That stuff happened.
The last one, 1927, the catcher was Mickey Cochran, and the pitcher was Charlie Root.
Jeez.
So let's see what we have. Let's see. So Eric, you had a great comeback, but a great 28-point total. Nothing to be ashamed of there. John tallied up with 30 points.
Ooh.
And leading the pack today, Dom, you take the cake. 41 points.
Wow. Big boy. Congratulations.
There we
Dom.
go.
That was a great round, guys.
I told you my money was safe with the bookie betting on Dom.
He might have thrown the last round to get his money from his bookie because he bet on me.
What was the over/under? What was the point spread?
I don't think he beat the spread even.
I
So
feel like I beat the spread. This second round helped me out.
I know some people wanted me to share the scorecard. It's a little too. I'm not going to go through that, but Dom. No, actually, Dom. I think that round, because they're saying like how many points did you get that round? It looked like you got 22 points that round.
Killed it.
Yeah, because it was Matt was saying, wow, Dom got 11 that last round, but
Yeah, 11 answers, 22 points because
oh yeah. Yep, gotcha. Yes,
22 out of what? 36? That's a heck of a lot of points on that difficulty.
but this definitely kind of helps give perspective. I'm always experimenting with trying out how different rounds and making, kind of giving some good hints there. So I might have to do away with the whole phonetic alphabet thing and try something different for the next one. But hopefully you guys had fun. Hopefully it wasn't too bad.
I had fun.
No, it was definitely fun.
Yeah.
I suggest a good glass of bourbon if you're gonna play.
It seems like everybody in the chat was enjoying it too. What's Dougie K? Great job, all, and great. Yeah, thank you, Doug. Really hard questions. Can't make them lollipop questions. Can't make them all lollipop questions, is what I should say. But I'm going through some of the answers they were giving in the chat. Yeah,
Yeah, from the bit I scrolled, they were doing pretty good.
Mookie said Bobby Bonilla for one of them. I love it. Yeah, 1973 Bobby Bonilla. Probably it's the Mets. Oh God, as a Met fan, that contract is brutal. Brutal.
Yeah, I couldn't get past Bobby Bonds. Stuck in my head to ever make it to Burt Blyleven. So.
Yeah, I think I'm dead, but I didn't. I think I mentioned for that one, but maybe got kind of lost in the weeds. But I mentioned he didn't have a great fastball, and his major pitch was his curveball, which I think was the case for Burt Blyleven. He had a great curveball, but he was never overpowering.
Oh yeah.
But he would strike a lot of people out, but he
was on the crafty side.
Yeah, I mean, he's not one of those pitchers that like hitters would go up and would be afraid of their velocity. It was just somehow that guy was able to, pick up a lot of strikeouts and a lot of wins.
He had good junk, man.
Yeah, he did. He got a lot of like that. What's the name of the pitcher and Major League? Eddie something. He was like the old guy in the team, and he would just have jalapeno in his back pocket so he could put it up his nose.
Maybe I needed some of that for this.
What's his name? Eddie something.
We are making salsa. When I'm done here, I got to go can up a bunch of salsa.
Was it Ed Harris?
Ed Harris, yeah.
Yeah.
And he was like, there's that scene where Charlie Sheen is asking him, it's like, what's that stuff on your leg or something, or on your chest?
And he had stuff hidden everywhere.
He's like, you put snot on the ball. Vaseline ball. Yeah, that's it. Well, I guess that's kind of rounds it out for tonight. Just want to say thank you guys for participating, and I guess this would be an opportunity to kind of talk a little bit about your channels and what some of the things y'all are doing going forward. So, John, you want to start it off?
Well, I've got this channel called For Collectors that everybody should watch every video of. We come out with new stuff every Tuesday and Thursday, and of course the Sunday live streams. I think my own channel is suffering in terms of my time commitment, but I try to do at least once a week now on my own channel. But yeah, I guess the latest thing is how much I love rookie cards, right, Sammy?
I think that's all a scheme to have people send you rookie cards. That was my whole theory on this.
Well, it was a little bit of a test of how many extra viewers you get by just having rookie card in the video titles. So it does seem to be a little bit of a thing.
Listen, yeah, it's yeah. I can't deny it because I think people there's a whole there's people that are just intrigued by rookie cards, and it's a great, interesting research theory to dive into if one were to do it. Write a whole dissertation about rookie cards and what they mean, what they really mean. But Dom, what about you, man? What's going on with you?
Yeah, I mean, you can catch me on my channel, Staven Sports Cards. I also do a podcast with Jake Legends Never Die called Cracking Cooperstown, so that releases periodically over on his channel. And hopefully you'll catch me on some For Collectors stuff. I love all the collaboration content that's coming out of here. I was part of the live stream event and honored to be part of this as well.
Awesome. And Mr. Greenbeard, how about you, Eric?
Well, I guess I'm going to have to be spending some time looking for my beard. I don't know where that went, but anyway, who knows? You never know what you're going to get on my channel. I know I have a stack of dime box cards to start that back up again, so people always like that one. I'm hoping to get some drawings done and get them out for TTMs. But the big thing coming is the YouTube All-Star voting. So I was hoping for some more ballots to come in, so I was a little disappointed with that, but that's okay. We had I forget the numbers. There's like over 140 channels shouted out and a couple rookie of the years. So I'm working with Scott over at Reindeer to come up with something to give as we aren't going to do patches like the Hall of Fame, but I think we're going to try to make something up. So I got to finish tallying that up, and I got a big purchase actually associated with the All-Star game that I'm going to show off when I give the results for that. And I'm pretty pumped about that. So otherwise just some basic stuff coming in the mail. I don't think anything too crazy. But yeah, all kinds of stuff. It's a smorgasbord, if you will.
Very good, man.
Well, great. Well, before we go, I just want to give a huge thanks to Sammy Thunder, because it's a lot of work to put all this together with the research, and greatly appreciated. So great job.
Thank
here.
you, Sammy. I don't even know how you come up with those damn questions. Jeepers creepers.
It's, some of them are easy, some of them are tough to come up with, but we, just try to be creative. That's the best way. So thank you guys again.
It's awesome.
All right. So looks like we're going to wrap things up. So thanks everybody for watching, and we'll all see you next time on For Collectors.
Take care, guys.